Hi everyone, Morten Oslo here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another unboxing. This record has been a long time coming. I ordered this back in March and it's mid-November now. But it had not actually been made yet. This is a reissue of a record by the band China Crisis, a band I have really loved for a really long time. I think I've probably heard King in a Catholic Style from Flaunt the Imperfection on probably MTV or something back in, when would this have been, 84 or 85? And I did get that record. I got it on cassette for some reason, probably because my family were going on a trip and I was allowed to pick me a cassette at the petrol station here in Oslo when we were going to Denmark or something like that. Yeah, probably. So this is not that record. They released two albums before that and 3 or 4 albums after that. You know, their popularity probably waned. I know they released, was it in 89, and then there was a gap until 94. That album is the only one I don't have on vinyl apart from this one. So this is from last night from Glasgow. I think they kind of get stock and left, from other places and sell, but they also work to get stuff from maybe lesser known bands and things that have been, out of print for many years, reissued. I think that's sort of their spiel. And this, I've ordered them from them a couple of times now, but this was actually my first order and probably how I came to know about them. So let's see here. So what is this order? This is China Crisis Autumn in the Neighbourhood. There you go. What record is that then? So they put the vinyl in outside the record, so I'll just try to be a little bit careful because there's no shrink wrap on this. So Autumn in the Neighbourhood was released by the band themselves in 2015. So yeah, quite a few years after they released their previous album, and like I said, self-released. And this is how it looks. This front cover is a painting from the Norwegian second city of Bergen. And I have no idea why. So hopefully something I can find out at some stage. I failed to get it back then. I remember I kind of put it off because you had to buy it through Bandcamp or something like that, which 10 years ago was an unknown entity to me. I had only had my record player for like a year at this stage, so buying vinyl was still a fairly getting back on the bike kind of thing. So it comes with, as you could see, it's got gatefold. Very beautiful picture there. I have listened to this album over the years on Spotify, and it's really, really nice. And it has this with lyrics. Let's see if it says anything down here. It was recorded in various places in Liverpool, England, another place in Liverpool, England, in Durin, in North Wales, Rocket Science Studios, Glasgow, Scotland, and Jan Kiesjes Studios, Holland. Cover painting by T. Bailey. Still no reference as to why it's from Bergen. And here is another insert. It's got, this is the bonus tracks. So 10-year anniversary edition, bonus tracks. We have demos, and we have what appears to be fully recorded other tracks, and we have some other masters and a couple of live tracks from the studio in Wales. And there's a picture there. The vinyl, the actual studio album on a lovely dark sort of, what do you call that, a hunter green, something, a color I expect someone like a country gent would have on his shooting jacket and his Range Rover. And here is the bonus. this record with you know, the bonus and everything, not at all expensive. Ends up being expensive for me, because after postage I then have to pay, you know, tax, customs, VAT and everything here in Norway, not only for the record but for the postage. But the record, I think they charged £29.95 for, and they they shipped it as soon as it was finished. It was a little bit delayed, but looking very much forward to listening to this entire album and the bonus stuff. China Crisis is a wonderful, wonderful band, and you know, Sophistipop, I suppose you some people would call them, and they work with their producer, and you know, sort of member was one of the guys from Steely Dan. So there you are. Thanks for watching, guys. Please click like, that does help my channel. And if you have any memories of China Crisis, please check them out. I just watched a video from Brian, the embryonic robot, and he showed one of the previous albums. Well, everything is previous albums for them. I don't know if they're contemplating recording or if it's in the cards for them, but yeah, there you are. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.